Hello, this is Dan Adler. I'm the operator of Catapult Image, and I want to quickly give a demo of a recent client project that was a GPS self-guided walking tour. This project is for the town of Thurmont, Maryland, who wanted to create a walking tour along with a virtual tour that highlighted 11 historic buildings and locations in town. So we created this walking tour. It uses the story guide platform. That is the platform that you build the tour inside of, and they publish it to their app, which does have a subscription fee for the client, but it's fairly user-friendly. We specialize in building the content, the multimedia to put inside the tour, designing the tour, testing the tour for you, and then we can keep adding to it, changing things for you if you want, but we also turn over the keys with a story guide login for the client if they so choose that they want to work on the tour or update it without us. So you see here as I show how how a user would launch the story guide app and find our tour. Since I'm in town, our tour pops up as the first one, and I've tapped on it. And here we've looked
Hi,
at
welcome to our tour. We're going to be taking you
the
to some local
front page
historical
of the tour that
attractions
is
in
an
Thurmont.
introduction.
My name is Kaylee
Tells what the tour
Windpickler,
is
and I
about.
am the president of the Thurmont
It's got
Historical
an
Society.
audio
Hi, I'm John Kidd. I'm
introduction
mayor of the town of Thurmont.
and
Thurmont has a very
credits
rich
and stuff.
history.
And so when
We're
we
a
say
town-
begin tour, it shows us the map. Since we're near one of the first stops already, it automatically opened up an alert that said we're there, and you can open up the page. So as you can see, I'm walking around. I've got a screen recording on the
We're at the
left
Krieger
of
House, which is
what my
also
phone
the
is
Thurmont
showing.
Historical Society.
And so one of
The
the things we
original
can do
structure
for a
this
tour
building was
stop
built
is
in
to create
1820, and
video
it was a
content.
two-room
This is
log
content that
cabin.
we
It was originally
shoot and edit
owned by Colonel
ourselves
John
and
Rouser.
help you
He was
plan.
a Civil War veteran,
Um,
and he bought the property for $800. Then in the early 20th century,
I
the
click
Krieger
a button
family
at the
moved
bottom
in
right.
and had
It
one
shows the
son, Edwin
transcript
Krieger Jr.,
of what
and
is
he went
said
and served in the Second World
in the
War
video.
and died abroad. Then in
That's for
1990,
convenience sake
his
or
mother, Ethel, moved
accessibility.
out of the house, and
And you can see on the page for this point of interest, we have historic photos that were provided by the client with captions and credits. And we have text provided by the client, so a little article about this location that's collapsible. I have got a little carousel of contemporary photos that we took when we were at the location capturing. And I'm demonstrating here that you can add links out of the tour to other web pages. So I clicked back to map, and so you can see where we are. We are the blue dot, and every point of interest are green icons. I just clicked a button that will load up points of interest on Google Maps. So if you want to use a different map to find the location or get specific street walking directions and things like that, you can do that. But otherwise, you can kind of see where you are and walk to the other locations. So you can see how my blue dot is moving as I'm moving along. I've done a little speed up edit here. And so it realized I am close enough within a radius that we design and set in the software. It notifies us that we're close to that place. So I'm demoing here. Again, that for this tour, we created a video for every location.
I'm standing in the main room of Vault 1891.
Okay, so I'll just let my recording of this tour play out and jump to different bits while I speak a bit more about some features and functionality of the tour. So the tour, using the Story platform, uh, it can run in a phone browser. However, it works best if the user downloads the Story Guide app, because in that way they can preload the tour and they don't have to wait for their cellular system to load media, especially the video and things like that. And it can be previewed in a desktop browser, but obviously you're not going to be walking around with it.
This beautiful chapel is St. Stephen's Episcopal Church. It was built in 1892 and served as a church until the mid-1960s.
This tour does not use it, but additionally, we can make the tour automatically play audio when the user gets near a location. So this can be like a tour guide voiceover that either we record or the system can use a voice synthesizer to read aloud text that we programmed in. This tour we decided to use videos and we did not want them to play automatically. So you can see on the map here there's a blue line. So one of our locations is a trolley trail, and so I have the ability to draw lines on the map
Thurmont
and do
section was
different
the last
things on the
section
map
closed in 1956
beyond just
for freight traffic.
the green icons for the points of interest. There's a lot of flexibility. The user does not have to go to the GPS location to open up the page for the point of interest. They can scroll through the locations at the bottom of the screen, and they can also see a list of there's previous next at the bottom of the screen. They're also shown, you can scroll left and right on the bottom screen here. And then at the top right, there's a button to pull out a whole list. So the person does not have to actually physically go to the location to learn about the location. So these walking tours are a good solo project to build. However, we do like to build them for clients who are also creating a virtual tour of their location. And in that way, all the supplemental media like info articles, video content, photography, and design, and things like that can be all reused and repurposed to go into two different tours. So the project is fairly efficient to get both a virtual tour and a walking tour completed, and entice people to come in with the virtual tour, and then also entice them to come in and use your walking tour.